Hey everyone, I'm Becky.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we're talking about the book Meet Cute, which is a collection of a whole bunch of short stories about people meeting and falling in love. And they're all by different authors.
Yeah, how do you say what author this is? It says various in my e-arc.
So
and we got it through NetGalley.
We did get it through NetGalley. And we're just going to go down the list and give really quick thoughts on what we thought of each of the stories. The first one's called Siege Etiquette. It's by Katie Contenugo, I think is how you say it. I liked it, but it was in the second person. I have a hard time with second persons. But it's about a girl and a boy at a party who the party gets raided and they're stuck in a bathroom together.
Yeah, I liked it too. I was just really confused because I was like, you, but huh?
Yes, I get very confused by that.
It was very confusing.
Second one was Print Shop by Nina LaCour, which is about a girl who starts an internship and she kind of meets another girl through Twitter that's an unhappy customer and there's a little bit of love. I really liked that one.
I liked it too.
And I wrote it down.
It's cute.
It's got my favorite line in the whole book in it. It says, "It's early, I know. We've only just met, but this might be a love story, so I want to tell it the right way." I just loved that. The second one is Hourglass by Evie Zaboy, I think, which was about a African-American girl in a mostly Caucasian town, and she doesn't really fit in, and she's trying to get a prom dress, and she meets a boy that way. I'm trying to be very vague. I liked that one.
I liked that one too. I thought it was well done.
And it was I thought...
And it felt empowering for
women.
It felt
girl empowering and body image empowering. It was very well done. Clicked by Katherine Mcgee, which was about two people who met through a dating app that was supposed to find your perfect match.
I think that was one of my favorite stories in this book. Yeah, because the girl loses her phone, and so they're kind of working together to figure out to find her phone, and it's just kind of, I like the adventure part of it all.
That was one. There's a couple of them. That was the first one that was I would watch a movie of this.
Yeah.
Yes. The next one was called The Intern by Sarah Shepard, which was also my first Sarah Shepard book. I'm sorry, I'm a bad teen librarian.
No way, seriously?
I'm sorry. That was another one. I don't know if the short story worked for me, but it would have totally rocked as a movie.
I thought the short story, it felt like there was more to be said, but it was really well done, I thought. It was cute.
The next one was Somewhere That's Green by Meredith Russo, which is about a transgendered girl, and the school's slowly kind of turning on her, and she makes a connection with another girl who's got her own sexual identity issues that she's dealing with and trying to decide where she's going to be.
And I think, I liked that one. I think it
really
was,
well done.
It was socially relevant to kind of what's going on today, because there was talk of bathrooms and who gets to go where, and that's very kind of relevant today.
I think Meredith Russo is so good about keeping the conversation going that needs to be going.
Yeah, it was
very well done. The next one is The Way We Love Here by Danielle Clayton, which was about how in this society, when people were born with rings, tattoos on their fingers, and they would disappear when they met people. I personally thought it should have been a full book. I don't think it worked as a short story, but I would totally have read a full book about it.
I don't know, because I'm still confused. I don't really even understand what all happened. I had a hard time kind of following the storyline on that one.
Like I said, I liked it.
It was an interesting concept. I just don't think I understood it enough. And I don't necessarily know that could have, maybe if it had been expanded as a full book and it had been rewritten, maybe, but I didn't understand what was going on.
The next one is called Oomph by Emory Lord, which was about a girl who basically, I think she's stuck in an airport and she meets another girl and there's flirting and connecting, and anybody who knows me knows I love stuck in airport books. So I like Emory Lord's books, and I really liked that one. I thought it was cute.
I feel like I didn't really like that one, and I can't remember why. But it's not really sticking out to me, even though I really like Emory Lord.
I'm sorry. Next one was The Dictionary of You and Me by Jennifer Armentrout, which is about a girl who works in a library and she keeps calling somebody to try to get them to return a dictionary. Loved it.
I love that. I would take a whole book of that.
I would take a whole book of that.
It was adorable.
It needs to be a movie.
It was adorable.
The Unlikely Likelihood of Falling in Love by Jocelyn Davis, which might have been my favorite in the whole book. It's about a girl, she sees a boy, she's on the train and she sees a boy on another train, and she basically is going to use stats to figure out who he is and how to see him again. And I loved it.
It was cute and funny. I don't know if it was my favorite, but it was cute and funny.
It was my favorite.
It felt very abundance of Katherine's.
It was, then there's 259 Million Miles by Cass Morgan, which is about in the future, they're like trying to do a manned mission to Mars, and it's about this boy trying to get into the mission. I liked that one. I thought that one was cute. It was like, I wasn't happy with, like, it was another one. It was just like the short. I don't think it worked as a short story.
Yeah, I think that one would have done better as a full novel, because, like, I liked it, but then I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Then Something Real by Julie Murphy, which was about a girl trying to win her perfect date with her, like, dream rock star boy, and she's on this competitive show, and then there's another girl, and she and the girl kind of connect.
I liked it. I thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny.
I mean, like,
it felt like a Julie Murphy book.
It felt like a Julie Murphy book. Like, it wasn't.
And then there was, I can't read my handwriting, I'm sorry.
Say Everything?
Say Everything by Huntley Fitzpatrick. It was another second person, and I just don't do second person.
Yeah, so there were several stories in here that were second person, and they just were very confusing.
And I usually love Huntley Fitzpatrick, so I was a little disappointed. I was
confused, yeah.
And I know I shouldn't have thought this, but I was convinced it was going to be about one of Jace's younger siblings falling in love. So when I saw it and I started reading it, I'm like, that's not what this is about. Like, that's not cool.
Oh, Becky.
The last one was The Department of Dead Love by Nicola Youn, and it was just, I thought it was beautifully well written, and I like that it was another one that was told from the perspective of a boy.
It was well written. I think it was an interesting concept. I don't necessarily know if I was like, it wasn't one of my favorites, but it was an interesting concept, and it was well written.
So basically, it's a great collection because there's a lot of diversity, and there's a lot of different like takes on love, and there's a lot of different angles on love, and there are female and male narrators. There are different, there are Caucasian, African-American narrators, which is great. There is a whole... Spans genres. It's the very different... LGBTQ was very well represented. So I liked it.
I just didn't think it spanned love. I think it was romantic love, not like...
Well, that's what a meet cute is.
Oh, hello. Yeah. There it is. There it is. But I do want to say, though, that some of these felt like first chapters to a longer story, yes. Whereas others were really well done and self-contained. Like the Julie Murphy, it was self-contained. The Jennifer Armentrout, that one, while I would have liked to see it as a longer novel, it really was self-contained, and she did it all really well.
Well, that's like the Jocelyn Davis one was self-contained, but I won another 250 pages of that.
Right. So I think that's where we're at.
So we should rate it. So,
okay.
So our rating system starts at the top with 5 unicorns, goes down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it's a horse. On Goodreads, I said 3.5, but we don't do halves. And thinking about it,
you can do a half on Goodreads.
I write it in the little box. I'm going to go with a 4.
You're that person.
I'm that person.
I'm going with a 3. I just think that the stories that I wasn't so over the moon about, mixed with the stories that I did really like, puts it at an average of a 3. So, giving it a 3.
And that's where we are on Meet Cute by Like Everybody.
By Like Everybody. Yeah, it is By Like Everybody. All right. See ya.
Bye.